the tech on your list with great prices all season long. Shop Black Friday deals right now at Best Buy.
Golden fries dusted in Mexican.
What can I do for you, man?
You know what? Really craving nacho fries. You guys got any of those?
Ads are working.
I don't know what you're talking about. What ads?
Oh, like all the pictures I put over here in your bedroom. Oh, I put that there. See you later, man.
What do you got there? Hospital bill for me? For $1,200?
Yeah.
Did you say Gap?
Yeah, he did. He's talking about expenses that health insurance doesn't cover.
That's why there's Aflac. It pays you money to help close that gap. Aflac, huh? Don't tell me he high-stepping. He stole my move.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover. Is an official sponsor of ESPN College Game Day.
There's brightness all around us. But when we talk about brightness, we're not referring to the South Florida sun. This brightness relates to a different kind of light. It's a light that we generate. It's in our diversity, in our determination. It's in our curiosity, our compassion, and our creativity. When all of these lights come together, our force for good truly shines ever brighter.
What?
Daily time limits let parents help teens spend time on Instagram more intentionally. Explore more than 30 tools that can help teens have a positive experience on our platform. Help your teen have a more positive online experience with Instagram's tools, like supervision tools on Family Center, which help parents see who their teen follows and who follows them. Daily time limits, which lets parents limit their teen's time on Instagram once supervision is set up. And sensitive content control, which by default sets new teens' accounts to see less sensitive content. Explore over 30 tools that can help teens have a positive experience on Instagram.
Meet the brand new Suvi 3.0. The newest magical all-in-one countertop kitchen robot. Designed to save you time and cook delicious meals for your whole family. With over 15 ways of cooking.
Family Centric helps parents have conversations with their teens about safety on social media. Explore more than 30 tools that can help teens have a positive experience on Instagram.
While so many fans around the country are celebrating their college football teams, Virginia does not get that opportunity today because of the senseless tragedy earlier in the week, honoring the lives of Deshaun Perry, Devin Chandler, and Abel Davis Jr. The families, players, and the UVA community gathered at John Paul Jones Arena in Charlottesville. The emotion's still raw on this campus with those who attend the school, those who govern the school. On a college football Saturday night that would normally bring so much joy, these three young men lost their lives too soon. As we give our thoughts and prayers to all of those hurting in the Virginia community and those around who knew these young men and coached them. Back to the second half after this.
At Navy Federal Credit Union, it all starts with members like you. Because we were founded as a not-for-profit with a mission dedicated to your well-being, with everyday banking tools and loans, all backed by 24/7 support. The kind of support that comes from being a proud partner within your community. Because when you're a member, it all starts and ends with you. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Kids with autism sometimes are overlooked. It makes us feel important that she sees him. Miss Joanne always has the brightest smile. She makes him feel at home.
I ask him, what is it that you need today, Joseph?
Sweet paprika, sweet extra.
We're friends, and I love him.
She talks to him directly, just making sure he's heard. It makes his day a lot easier.
If I can make him smile every day, I will.
On an urgent Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Hurry! It's almost kickoff. I am. Oh, they logged me out! What's the password?
Okay, it's P23XR ampersand.
Dude, the caps lock is on! How much
I miss basic cable.
What was there? Oh no, I got the spinning wheel.
Fanstown by Dr. Pepper.
This commercial. Game hasn't started.
They play these too much. Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Why is money shooting out of your shirt?
Oh, I bought it with Ibotta online. They give me cash back, so there's money in everything I buy.
Guess that explains the couch then. And the kids' faces.
Yep, bought it all with Ibotta. In fact, almost everything we used to make this commercial I bought using Ibotta.
Wait, we're in a commercial?
Of course. Why else would you be in the hot tub? That I also bought using Ibotta. It'd be too random otherwise.
In-store, online. There's cash back in everything you buy.
Welcome back to ESPN College Football, delivered by Papa John's. This is the ACC on ESPN. Just about set for the start of the third quarter. All Clemson in the first 30 minutes. 24-0. The Tigers have the lead. Bob Wischusen, Dan Orlovsky, Chris Budden, and now a look at today's hardest working player, brought to you by Duluth Trading Company. Both sides of the ball, Dan, dominant on the line of scrimmage defensively, and DJ Uiagalelei had a good first half as well.
The defense for Clemson has been everything as advertised, but DJ Uiagalelei has been the impressive part for this first half. You saw him utilize his legs, you saw him utilize his arms. Outside of one play, I can make the case it's as impressive a half of football that he's played in a long time. Darn near perfect. He's been very good with his decision making. The balls come out of his hands quickly. If you're a Clemson fan, certainly if you're Dabo Swinney, you got to feel great about the performance from your quarterback in the first half.
228 yards of total offense for Clemson in the first half. 8 yards of total offense for Miami. And the Canes will start at their own 25-yard line as we take a look at today's game track, brought to you by Papa John's. And the numbers, they were ugly for the Canes in the first half. The 5th fewest yards by a Power 5 team since 2012. Unless you're living on the negative side, I'm not sure how much lower you could go. How do you find some answers now to start off the third quarter, just to move the football if you're the Canes?
It's hard because of the offensive line youth and lack of experience, right? There's a talent differential there as well. I think if you're Miami, no longer does the score necessarily matter. You're trying to go out and just string together good plays. If you're Mario Cristobal in your defense, I want to see them play with some pride.
Here we go. Starting off the second half. Exactly what the Canes needed as Ja'Carri Brown gets loose. He picks up 40 yards on one snap after they had 8 yards in the first half total.
Look at, they pulled the backside guard Seymour, then lead up with the wide receiver, and then Ja'Carri Brown. Talked about it a little bit in the first half, just his ability to use his legs, the option quarterback from high school. That is by far their best play to start this second half.
Flags. It looks like a false start will be called on the Canes. Or
False
delay.
start. Offense, number 74. 5-yard penalty, first half.
Let's go down to Chris Budden.
We'll talk with Dabo Swinney going into halftime. He was really pleased with complimentary football. He said our offensive execution has been fantastic. DJ Uiagalelei making almost every throw that we've asked him to on defense, picking up the turnover. Mario Cristobal on the other end said we have to be able to match their intensity, and we have to find a way to get first downs. We can't expect our young quarterback to get into a rhythm unless we can get some first downs and keep the chains moving.
They start off with a 40-yard chunk run, but go backwards first and 15. There's a shot over the middle. And Colby Young reaches out and makes a terrific catch for 13 yards.
Yeah, really good read by Ja'Carri Brown. Low to high versus zone coverage. The linebacker steps up and then you rip that in route behind it. I've said this a couple times. As you see Young, the big body that went across the middle, the sophomore from New York. Just a really good job by Jakari anticipating that window. And he's got plenty mechanically to become a very good passer of the football. Coming out with the empty. You really got to do a good job right now. Nobody in the backfield getting the ball out of your hands quickly.
Quarterback run. And a pop at the line of scrimmage from Jeremiah Trotter as he drove Brown back. Let's see where they give him forward progress to. It looks like he's probably a half yard shy. So it will be 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, 4 down territory right now if you're Miami, especially how this second half started. I'd love to see the ball get to the perimeter of the defense. You know, this is a Clemson defensive line with Tyler Davis and Row and KJ Henry. Like, there's a lot of size. See if you can get the ball to the perimeter.
They'll give it to Jalen Knighton, and he is driven back by Trotter. Well, Dan, 3rd down and a half yard just became 4th down and a long one close to 2. And Miami down 24-0 will go for it.
Watch 54 just right there. I mean, that is old school clinic teach tape middle linebacker play. I said it before the 3rd down. I think this is 4 down territory for Miami. This is the right decision to go with it. Now I think you put the ball up in the air. You're going to get all out man coverage. This is where you want to get picks and rubs. Now you got no safety in the middle of the field. You want to take a shot if you're Miami? I would love to see them try to get a pick and a rub from people to pick off one of the Clemson man defenders.
Play clock winds all the way down. It was just about to go to 0. And so a timeout called by Mario Cristobal from the sideline. 4th and 1 when we come back.
Nope. Nope.
Come on, him.
Ooh, I like him.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less.
He's an 8.
He's a 9.
Bounty,